So 2017 is finally coming to an end, and I gotta say, it was kind of a good year. I mean, it had good times. I really had like some of the best times. Compared to last year, it totally was a lot better than last year. But like the beginning months of it, like January, February, and March, I think it was where I struggled the most. Mostly because of, well, college and all that stuff that had to happen. I had a really tough exam on my birthday, which was not the best thing to have on a birthday, especially when, well, certain other things were happening at the moment. But like, I was over and over reminded that, well, this is how life works, and I kind of get it. I have to be like, I don't know, I have to understand it a little bit more now. I think, like, I know bad stuff is always going to happen, but if I don't like look at it in a good way, smiling, I don't know, doing something else rather than just going around and being sad or being angry at life, then it's not going to matter. And the good things that happened this year were like meeting new friends, meeting a different kind of people, especially through the Discord server that Spyro, my friend of mine, like, and well, more than a friend right now. At the time he was a friend, but right now it's a lot more than that. It's like this kind of silly and amazing person that I got to meet and that I love, and it's just like really something amazing. He stood for me when I really needed like that sort of encouragement, and just to keep on and don't listen to the other people, just do as you want. If you want to do this, well, and I did, and it got me here and got me doing the thing that I love. And I like doing videos, and that's why I keep doing them. I don't do them because of like all the views and likes. Granted, some of the videos have been like, I think the most I have is 900 views or something, I don't know. The thing is, I just do them because I like it. Sometimes, granted, I do them when like an episode instantly comes out and, oh, I have to do the review right now. But it's just that sometimes I feel like, okay, the feelings are there right now. It's like with The Perfect Pair, Parental Guidance, some of the episodes that I really felt like I had to tell you about them, especially to some of my friends that hadn't even looked at My Little Pony in like years and years. But after like watching my reviews, or I don't know, getting to know more about these episodes, they were like, okay, this looks a lot better than when I left it. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, that this kind of ending part of 2017 left us. The horrible thing about the supposedly leaks, but let's face it, at this point I don't think it's just leaks. Talking about like security and, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just sort of stupid that it happens right now. I mean, it can happen. I'm not saying that every company should be like shielded 100% about it, but it's just a tactic that I've seen before with Nintendo, and that it's just marketing. It's a bad way to see it, but like this year was, for Nintendo at least, was the year of bad marketing, because they leaked a lot of games. Super Mario All-Stars RPG, Metroid, Pokemon Ultra Moon, even not even Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the same thing as last year, which is kind of ridiculous seeing into it. And I just don't understand how they like to do this kind of stuff. Granted, they like also to blame YouTubers, and they have been like making a ton of stuff against them, like Spyro got 5 ID claims, like 5 from different like Nintendo accounts. It was like Nintendo of Europe, Nintendo of America, Nintendo of Japan, I think. It's just kind of ridiculous that they're saying that, oh, we don't want you to use our content, yet you have other channels using blatantly the trailers that they provide. And I also use them, but I mean, I'm not like, if they haven't ID blocked me or flagged me or anything, I guess it's because they sympathize with me or something, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Talking about games, I think this year was a lot better. Granted, I mostly played Wii U and 3DS games because I didn't have a Switch back in March when it launched. But I mean, it was a fun year regardless, because I got to play Breath of the Wild on Wii U. I got to play a lot of 3DS games, a lot of old 3DS games. It was basically a good year for gaming, aside from the last part, I guess, because that's when like stuff started like hitting the fan. Battlefront 2, Destiny 2, basically all these loot boxes, things that started to come out, all these scams, frauds, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It was sort of ridiculous, but at least it was at the end of the year, and it wasn't anything that we couldn't stop. Like it got so much backlash that there's even laws against loot boxes. Governments are working against them, and that's what I like. That's what it's like cool to see, having all these sources just uniting, and all these gamers, and not only the Star Wars community but also the gaming community coming up and saying, hey, we're not going to tolerate this anymore. And even sports games now having backlash, like UFC came out like a month ago or something, and even that game was like in the spotlight and sorted with a ton of really bad media. Now, talking about the future of the channel, I think that I'm going to keep up with what I've been doing, like releasing videos when I feel like it. I know that like these past months I haven't released a video like really continuously, and I think it's because I didn't like the most of the ending of season 7. Like the beginnings of season 7 were like, okay, these episodes are interesting, these ones are cool, but the ending, like, I don't know if it left a ton of. I thought it was going to be a lot more. I think they're going to put it on season 8. As for the leaks, I may do a separate video about the season 8 leaks, because I've seen the episodes, I've seen the concept arts, I've seen everything that Hasbro wanted us to see, because that's how it is. But talking about that, I think they're going to like make a lot more like hype into season 8, season 9, because they're going to be, well, the last seasons. The only thing that I don't know is how are they going to make it to Gen 5, because apparently it's Gen 5 is going to be like with the same characters. It's only going to be a change of artistic style, but I think I'll discuss that in a later video. But yeah, overall 2017, I met really good people, I had really good things, I got the Switch regardless of what I was saying, like because in the beginning we can all agree that it wasn't like this really great system. It was just like basically a port machine, because it had Zelda, which was on the Wii U, Mario Kart 8, which was on the Wii U, Pokken, which was on the Wii U, Splatoon 2, which was on the Wii U, and I was like, nah. On the summer I could have got it, like I could have got the Switch on the summer, but I was like, okay, which games am I going to play for it? Only Mario. Okay, no, then no. But then Mario came out and I was like, okay, I need the Switch. I need it because this game looks awesome. And as you can see from my review, which took me some time to complete, I think like the Switch is going to be this big console. Like, I don't know what Nintendo's got in store in 2018, but pretty sure it's going to be something big if they want to really like sell 20 million units. Like, apparently they want to sell a ton of more Switches. But yeah, that's going to be it for this 2017 wrap up. I hope you really liked it. I'm expecting for 2018 like really good things. Obviously, I'm gonna try to do more collabs because I really love that ones. And maybe I'll do it more in the form of, I don't know, songs or small dubs. because reviews, yeah, they tend to get pretty lengthy in terms of work that I have to do, like putting together the voices, all the vectors, the images. Granted, at the end, it's really fun and I really enjoyed them, but yeah, they're kind of tough to work. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like if if this is the first video you're seeing. Like, I hope you subscribe and that you like the content that I've made all over this year, and that this coming year is going to be a lot better. I hope it is a lot better. It's also the year where I finish my college, so I really hope I get some really good things from it at this like 2 last semesters. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment of what you expect of 2018, what you think of what happened in 2017. Did you like this year? Was it like the worst year? Because there were also some pretty bad things, like the September earthquake, which really was bad here. Some stuff here fell over. My house is okay, but some other people's houses were like completely destroyed. But overall, I think it was a good year, aside from that bad thing. So, I'm Moon Knight, and I'll see you all later in 2018. Bye!